went to jail. I got drunk and went to jail. Ain't nobody to go my bail. My sins have overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Hey, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'll be headed for the midnight train. My son have overtaken me. I remember going out trick-or-treating when I was 11 years old. And my buddies I went out trick-or-treating with, they ran around the trees and I ran into the tree. And I figured there was something wrong. And then as we continued, they would jump over this like 1-foot fence, a little garden fence, and I would trip over the fence, and I knew there was something different between me and them, you know. Warming up, just warming up. You know, I have this thing called RP, retinitis pigmentosa, and it takes away the rods and the cones, so I can't see at night. And I can't see during the day anyway. Well, my father was blind too. He had RP, it's a hereditary thing. And even in like this kitchen here, there's just this light on, and I can't see you sitting there, you know. I've been dealing with it ever since I was 11. I'm 60 now. I'll be 60 in a couple weeks. You know, and it took me a long time, you know, self-destruction and doing all sorts of, you know, all sorts of self-destructive stuff because I really hated who I was when I was younger, but I got used to it and I got around it by meeting a lot of really good people that helped me get through it. You know, just kind of figuring out what I can do and not what I can't do, you know, and that's the big thing. So everybody's got something to deal with, you know. So I deal with my stuff, and I think it's been a blessing. Now that I look at it, you know, it's a blessing that I can't see because I can feel people's energy. As soon as they walk in, I can tell them where, you know, I can tell where they're coming from. You know, if they got good intentions, bad intentions, if they're happy, if they're sad. I can feel it, you know, I don't have to see it. Just music is just incredible. It just keeps your spirit going, keeps you happy. Just a wonderful part of life. And you can sing any kind of feeling you want. You know, you can sing angry feelings or sad feelings or happy or loving feelings. You know, just whatever your emotions are, you just sit down and play, and your emotions come out. From the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wept, when we remembered Zion. And the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we went. This is a closed circuit television. That means there's a camera here, but it is just taking pictures of what's here. You know, it's unlike a television. There's no channels on this thing. It's just there's a camera underneath here that looks down, and then it comes onto the screen. These notes here. You know, it's an F sharp, a D, and I guess that's about it. There's only 2 notes right here. So I read, like this, it takes me a long time because, like if I look at this thing here, all I see is just brightness right here. This is all white. So I just kind of squint around until I see that there's a note here and a note here, and I know that that's an F note and this is an E note because I can read music. There's another F, and there's a B up there, and an A. This is an A. A, B, A. Now this song is Sorrow. I can read that. I think it says Sorrow. Yeah, it does. Sorrow and oh, Gilmore. All right, yes. See, I can like this, then I can focus it. Or I can go like that, and then it might be too bright, so I can kind of dim it, or I can brighten it up. So it's just really very helpful. I can read my mail. I can read bills, which is really important. You know, you think about it, you know, you just go home, open the mail up and read it, but, you know, I have to sit down here and read. But it's really helpful because if I didn't have this, I couldn't. So it just makes life a lot easier. I can function, you know? Free matter for the blind. And physically handicapped, and I don't like that word, but that's what they use those words. I think we're just different, you know, everybody's different. When I was 16 years old and I got married, my first child was born, and I went into the military. That's a whole different. I love that. I threw hand grenades and shot 3.5 rocket launcher and shot rifles and passed everything. Couldn't see a thing. I was doing all that. Then I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and they asked anybody that wanted to sign up for Vietnam that they could, so I signed up. Went and had the physical, and I passed everything except when I got to the eye exam, they asked me to read some numbers, and I couldn't see the numbers. When I went and saw the specialist there on the base, he put some drops in my eyes and looked at my eyes. Went and got a few other doctors to come in and look at my eyes. Then he brought me into his room, his office, threw a 50-cent piece on the floor, turned the lights off. It was in the middle of the afternoon, but he turned the lights off and told me to pick it up. I told him I couldn't see it. So. That was the end of the military.
JAWS, Alt-Tab, Magic Screen Magnification, Magic Screen Magnification, Magnification button pressed to activate, press spacebar.
The program just reads everything that's up there.
Escape, inbox, dash, Outlook Express, Outlook Alt F4.
So I just check my email. If I want to go into my documents, I just hit M.
M, my network, M, my my document, enter.
I can't see too much, and I just see one letter at a time. Like if I look at the word has, all I see is the top of the S and a little bit of the A.
A-E space B-R-E-E-S E.
I can feel that I typed it wrong or the voice tells me it's wrong. You know, I can't see it. The reason because like if I go like this, if I'm looking at something, but I just basically have to print up there just so I feel like I can read it. It's better than just having a blank screen.
SCREEE. And period.
So I don't know why. The reason I have it on there is so I can just pretend that I can see it anyway. Because all I have is less than 1% vision, but I try to utilize it as much as possible. If somebody else wants to use the computer, then just do that. That's called magic. It's a pleasure to go in shopping. I know where the milk is. This is whole milk. Is it?
Yeah.
Just label it. Yeah, they stash it. I know where the beer is.
There's trouble.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, man?
All right. Yep. So, let's see this door here. It's not bad. See, sometimes it moves. But it's usually this door here. Aha. Budweiser. Yes. See, there's little rivets on this thing here. Right here that tells you Bud. Nobody else has that. The little eagles. A few things I can find, but it's like it makes my life so much easier when somebody, they can help me find tuna in a can, Geisha, white, solid white. That's what I like. I don't want no 3 diamonds or Charlie brand. So it just makes life, it's a blessing, I just so grateful that people are just so open. Is that you, Mark?
Yes, it is, Arthur.
Could you help me find some cheese, please?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
What are you looking for?
I need some Cabot Jack.
How many sticks? You want
Monterey
a
Jack.
stick or shredded?
One stick. That would be great.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much for
Anytime.
taking your time.
Anytime.
Check out, they got chips over here. Hey Arthur,
Hey Norman, how's it going? Thank you, guys.
what are you gonna have?
I need some chicken thighs.
How many?
The best. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, Arthur.
All right, bless your heart, Norman. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Uh-huh. And that's a Christmas CD, right? And the way I can tell that is because it's white and it's got this thing in the middle. And I know it's a Christmas wreath, but I can't see it as a Christmas wreath. All I see it as a blob. But that's different than this one, right? And all my Christmas CDs are different. They're shaped differently. See, I know this is either Buddy Guy or Beausoleil because there's a white stripe up here. And there's only 2 CDs. That's either Buddy Guy or is it Beausoleil? Or who is it?
It's John Prine.
Is it John Prine? Huh. Well, see, now I would have played it and said, no, it's John Prine. There's a few things that I missed that I would love to do. The number one thing is just see people's faces. I miss that. I miss seeing their eyes. I miss seeing their smile. faces are so important. I mean, I can feel what they're feeling, but just faces are so beautiful. Another thing that I would love to be able to do is to see the stars, to go outside. I remember I saw the Northern Star once. And I don't know if it was in a glimmer or if it was my imagination, but just seeing seeing stars, I just can't imagine that concept of looking up, you know. People take it for granted, you know, they just, oh yeah, the stars are out tonight. What do you mean the stars are out tonight? Say, if the stars were, I'd be looking at the stars. I'd be looking them all.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That is it. Wow. See, I wouldn't have seen that because it takes like, I just have a speck and the speck got on it because it is bright.
Then the third thing that I miss is, what I would love to do is just get on a bike and just fly, just get on a highway and just go up the highway as fast as I can, go 180 miles an hour. I get stopped, that's cool. As long as I'm doing it, that'd be fun. If thunder were desire, when lightning would dream, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from your grave. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living, Lord, is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, that's where I am. I had me a cowboy.
That's who you is?
That's who I am. The people know it, too. You know, that's a good one. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, life seemed to flow by like a broken down dam.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard